Well, we moved to the area understanding that there was going to be a number of schools kind of in our area, and we only moved 2 years ago. And then we found out literally sort of about April this time, at the times of the allocation day, that there was a huge problem with a number of places in this area, which was so disappointing and so frustrating, because I was anticipating my child was going to be starting in the next year, that there was a number of excellent schools that he'd be able to attend. And it's really worrying to think where he's going to be able to attend school when he starts next year. And the real frustrating part for us is for me personally, is what I've been reading through the Facebook group, is that the council took so long to sort things out, and that there isn't the provision for the children, even when they know how many children are going to be in the area. So I found that particularly frustrating. Because we want the child to be you want your child to be part of the local community, and to hear that children are being farmed out potentially 2 miles away is really worrying, because I want my child to attend a school and be part of the local community and grow up in that community. I really want my children to be able to make friends in the local area. I want to be there with like-minded parents, for children to be able to interact, attend scouts, cubs, brownies, all those kind of local groups as well. So I think it's really important for them to understand what's available in the local area as well.
Can you imagine what it would feel like if you were allocated a school that was 5 miles away?
You'll bring me on tears already, because just thinking about the idea that we weren't going to be able to be part of a school locally is really terrifying, and it's really worrying. And it's also worrying. I have a daughter who will also be in the school system in 3 years' time, and imagining that we're 5 miles away would just be really detrimental to our family life. That we couldn't walk to the local school, that we couldn't attend local events, that we couldn't be part of families in that area. That's really a really anxiety-provoking situation. I think it would really give us the confidence to kind of believe in the education system, because at the moment I'm really anxious about where my child is going to attend school. I mean, I know there's a number of great schools in the area, but they just don't seem to be providing the education for our children in this sort of black hole of Roundhay. So to have a free school that will be available and be open and honest, as already it is, would be really interesting, and I'd be really enthusiastic to see it get off the ground, because I think it would provide for a huge number of families that at the moment are going through a really anxiety-provoking time. Already I can see that the ethos of the school is about being open and inclusive and open to all the children in the local area. I can see it sort of really developing and being part of the local community, which is so important for us. And I think it's going to be for like-minded parents, and that it's shown through this Facebook group that there's a huge number of families that want to make sure that their children receive the highest standard of education in an area that's accessible to them. So I feel that's going to be so beneficial for us. I love the idea. I mean, we chose a nursery because it had the biggest playground and outdoor area, and that was one of my top priorities for choosing nursery. So for me, we spend at least 2-3 times a week going down to Roundhay Park anyway, because I think being outdoors and being part of that is so good for children. And I think being able to appreciate the resource that we have here at Roundhay Park is so exciting. I mean, Roundhay Park, that's what made me move to Leeds. I mean, I moved to Leeds because I attended a festival here 13 years ago, and I love Roundhay Park. I hadn't been to anything else, and that's why I came to Roundhay Park. So that's why we moved to Roundhay, is because I love the park. So for a school to be there that's going to be part of that park environment and complement what's already there, I think is really exciting.